Hi all and welcome to GNTV with me, Joey J. So let's get right on with the news. Okay, so there's been a couple of things gone on recently. I've got to be honest with you, I did lose track a little bit, and it's been a few days since it's happened, since the last one. So we'll just get on with a couple of things that I've actually made notes with. The first one, which was Zapdos, which we all know now was Robert, who came out. And we all know who he is now. Well, anyway, it all happened fairly quickly. It was 1:42 a.m. in the morning when he left his family, and then 4 minutes later at 1:46 he killed a rank 50 Eclipse, and then the following minute he killed another rank 50 Azzy. And then after what was realizing what was going on, obviously there at 2:33 Quackers, Articuno were kicked from shock therapy. And then Jade from Foe killed Articuno in backfire. And then 2 hours later, Todd from Foe killed Zapdos. So that was Robert's gone. Charlie from Foe killed Quackers. And then the last one that I actually did spot, there probably was more. Jade got Moltres in backfire. There was probably more. I did miss it. I do apologise if I did. Other things were going on. I tried taking notes and lost me completely. Well, anyway, there was another little thing went on roughly at the same time, which I did get a little bit confused with at the time as to whether it was the same war or a different war. But anyway, I believe now it was a different war, different thing altogether. And this involved the Legion. I've got a message on my laptop screen regarding what went on. Apparently, this is not in my words, so if I do get this wrong, I do apologise. Legend Don, Chipmunks and Dolly are all the bosses of the Legion. And this person that sent me the message, they did not like this, so they left and decided to start their own family. Other players from the Legion decided to join me, as the Legion is a joke and keeps on shooting noobs, therefore attracting a lot of unwanted attention. Legend Don did not like this and started a war with us by shooting at Forgotten. Legend Don shot twice, the second time he died in backfire, therefore leaving Chipmunks as the boss of the Legion with no underboss. Obviously, as they are top fam on kill points, others wanted to take them out as well. So they called in a few favours, and if you will, and Forgotten shot at Chipmunk and died in backfire. I believe Chipmunk fired around 200k back. Then they were taken out by allies. They'll have to message the family who took him out to see if it's okay to say, as they didn't want to drop anyone in it. Hope this helps. Quite confusing, I know. It ended up with the Legion was gone. I completely apologise for missing it. I was trying to take note again, but it kind of happened so quickly. And I do apologise for missing it. I know I should actually try and write this down a little bit quicker, but it happened. So the Legion had gone. Anyway, before I do a few shouts out, I'd like you to pass you over to Joey with a little bit of traffic news. Thank you. Bye. Hi all, and welcome to Traffic News with me. I'm just having a quick drive around, seeing what's around, and there is definitely traffic on the road. There's traffic in front of me, and currently there is traffic behind me as well. Just turning in here to see whether there's any more traffic, and yes, there is definitely traffic on this road. So you're fully updated now with me, Joey, on today's traffic. Thank you. Hi, and thank you for that very informative travel news. I hope you all know when to travel and when not to travel, and what roads not to travel on. Thank you. Anyway, this happened last round. I completely missed it. I was at the time I didn't do GNTV. It was in the squad's chat, and I asked someone to save it for me, and they sent it to me the other day. Thank you very much, John, or Hosticide as he's now known. Anyway, it involved Daenerys. I'll read the chat out because it was quite amusing. Daenerys, he found himself in a bit of a pickle last night, he said. So we were like, why? He said, well, I ended up in Spiders and I got talking to this girl. It was all going really well, and we left there and went back to her house. long story short, took down her jeans to find a willy. He was pretty drunk, so it wasn't that hard to talk him about the situation. How embarrassing. And then he actually, I actually said, I really wish we had times for this. So Hostaside managed to save me and send me. Daenerys ended it with, I just told one of my mates. And then I had 7 people message me to take the piss in the space of 2 minutes. That's what happens, mate. That happened last round sometime. And I really wish I had actually saved it back then, because I would have done it earlier. But we didn't have the time. So anyway, I've got a little... Oh, hang on. I've just clicked off it quickly. Mike would like to sponsor a quiz, which is a really good idea. So I'm going to be hopefully we'll be running these soon. This is going to be a pretty hard one. There's a nice prize for it. We're going to give you a nice prize of 10 credits, which will be sent by me to the first person who actually PMs me with the answer to the question. If the question isn't answered this time, I will give you another clue next time I do GNTV and give you some, hopefully somebody might get it. So anyway, the question for this quiz is, drum roll, anyway, is what is the origin of the name Butchie? So PM me the answer to that. I'll read it out for you once more time. What is the origin of the name Butchie? Please PM me with their messages, and the first one to get it will win 10 credits. Good luck to all of you. On to a couple of shout outs. I've got quite a few this time around. I got one from Faye to Minaz. You're a bitch ass punk creeper. She hopes you choke on oxygen. From Sinner to Steve for dying without making any successful kills for the second time this round. Congratulations. Roadrunner to the Peaky Blinders bosses Shelby and Allegiant. Time's up. TikTok. From Rihanna to Shelby for being a gambling addict. Thrash Talon is quitting GN. May he burn in hell. The Psycho wants a shout out to Tom, aka Kirito is back, saying Bayern Munchen, they did write it in their own language, but I'm not going to pronounce that one, is the best team ever, and Todd to tell him to stop playing away. I got that completely wrong. To Todd to stop flying away when they're doing BRs and BHs. Playing away? Flying away. And to herself for being sweet. Shout out to Unstable, my fam hate by design, and to vote for Mr. Freeze for President of the United States of England. Not sure you get that on, but still. I have a nice shout out from Butchie. Butchie messaged me earlier on, and he would like this nice shout out. Get back to work, young G's. We've got drugs to sell, money to make, rank, sleep, repeat. And then I got a message from Mike, admin, the owner, creator, whichever one you'd like to call him. He would like a big shout out to all players out there who play and support GN, Gangster Nation. The community is what makes the game. Big love to everybody. And he would also like to add much love to Blondie. And then I'd like to finish this one with a big congratulations to Dexy. I know a lot of us have got children on the game. Recently, Dexy's just had a little baby boy, Aiden Mac Joey. Only joking, me and Mandez did try to get Mac and Joey in as the middle names, but apparently Dexy's missus wasn't having any of it. But just like to congratulate you on the birth of your baby. In case any of you haven't seen him, there he is. He was born the other day. Congratulations, mate. And that's it for this one. A lot of you, I don't know whether you've all spotted it. There's a, if you're on a laptop, that is, I don't know, it's not on the app yet, I believe, but if you're on a laptop, if you scroll down the left hand side, just underneath respect, you'll see where the times is going to be. Mike's bringing it back. It is a couple of weeks away yet, I believe. We know he's busy. He does a lot of other things. Quite happy to wait. But down there you can vote for whoever you want as the GNTV editor, which was not, sorry, it won't be GNTV, will it? It'll be the Times editor. We used to have this on here a lot for all those who've never seen it before. It's basically a page where whoever is editor can publish written work, and you can add videos like the one you're watching at the moment, and you can add other things, pictures, all sorts of things. It's a little bit of fun. Every week you can vote for an editor, or you can keep the editor that you want by just keep voting him in. Hope you all vote wisely. That you do get contributors. So as a main editor, who is the guy who will actually be in charge of publishing that particular issue, he can have contributors to it, so you can help the main editor and write your own pieces. The only person who would then be able to edit them pieces other than the writer would be the main editor. And that's it, really. Thank you all for watching. See you again soon. Be safe.